Hey guys, I don't know why every time I go to do a video, everything seems like it's super lit up and then I hit record and it gets super dark. So I apologize that my video quality has been super shitty lately, but I don't know. I wanted to do a quick video. Now I know I said on my Facebook that I was going to do a video on distance Reiki, which I am, and I may still do today or whatever. But I wanted to do something else that I'm kind of a little bit more drawn to. I'm sitting here right now and I have, well, now I have my phone on, but I have all the electronics off, my tablet's off, I have the TV shut off. I'm just sitting in the silence. One kitty is up here. The other one was on my lap, and then I moved, and she got mad. Now she's overeating. Sitting in my recliner, got my blankie on, and I'm reading here you go, Dark World by Zach Bagans, who is the lead investigator of Ghost Adventures. And it's so wonderful to just sit and just be. And lately, I've been kind of like, whenever because I feel, I don't want to say I have an addiction to my phone, but sometimes I feel like I do, because I could sit for hours and just keep refreshing things and rechecking things. And like the last week or so, especially after I started doing my mediumship reading, I read through the whole book. And now, for whatever reason, I'm waiting to actually start everything. I finally got one of my girlfriends, Adria. She's going to, she's getting the book, and her and I are going to go through it together and kind of be each other's support system, so I'm really excited about that. But lately I feel like, you know, I've been sitting here, I feel like I've been in this chair, like, all freaking weekend. But, you know, I have the TV on, and I always have, like, that background noise. Like, I have the TV on, and I feel really restless, or like my stomach hurts, I get queasy. I feel the same way when I'm checking my phone, when I'm playing my tablet. I just feel like I'm wasting time. Like, I'm just doing that to waste time. And, you know, I just don't feel good when I do all that. And I've been sitting here the last couple hours reading. I started the book over. I got through page like 30 a year ago, so I started it over, and I've been sitting here, and I've had some cereal and my drink, and kitties have been snuggling, and I'm just kind of listening to the noises of the house. And I don't think I've felt this at peace and this good in quite a while. And you forget, if you just sit and just listen to what your body's telling you, that, hey, turn off that shit, turn off the crap, and just sit, just be. Like this, sitting here and reading and just being and kind of listening, and that's a form of active meditation, to just be, to just sit, to do something, whether it's artwork, whether it's, you know, sit and be with your animals, whether it's reading, walking, you know, all of that, where you're just sitting and being and taking part of something like this and just listening to what's going on around you and feeling different things. That's all form of meditation, and it's been wonderful. You know, I'm kind of not looking forward to the Lions play today. Whoop whoop, yeah, go Lions! In their playoff game, and I'm kind of not looking forward to having to turn that on at 4:30, because I just love this quiet. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. I've tried doing series a bajillion times before, so I don't really want to call this a series, because when I call it a series, I don't do it. It's really weird, and I've noticed that I've started, I feel like, a bajillion different series, and I've never finished any of them. So this is a group of videos that I'm hoping to do, because it's something that I am extremely passionate about, and my passions kind of ebb and flow. You know, I may be really excited about herbs, and I may be really excited about crystals, and really excited about getting stuff on my Etsy shop, and they just kind of ebb and flow. Like, I'll be really excited about this, and then it'll go down and up and down. But one of the things that I've always had an extreme passion about is the paranormal. Ghosts, spirits, the other side, anything like that. And that's why I have been delving into mediumship. Like I said in one of my past videos, Piper, cut it out. You better not be chewing on that cord. Your dad's going to kill you. I have been interested in the paranormal ever since, before I knew what paganism and witchcraft and Wicca was. I mean, way, way, way back when I was little. And, now, we've got our LTV Paranormal. We've got, now with my mediumship stuff. And I feel like I want to do a group of videos just kind of talking about different subjects having to do with spirits and having to do with the other side, and kind of give you my take on what I've come up with over studies and late night conversations and investigations on what I see and I guess what we've come up with and what we believe ghosts are, what they do, why they're here. And this is something that's ever changing. Cut it out! This is something that wasn't her. That was a bag of chips. It's okay. This is something that's been ever changing because I feel like as you learn something and as you grow, and you are more than, you should change your mind. Just because you say something doesn't mean that that's the one all, true all, be all, and you have to stick with what you say for the rest of your life. And that's one thing that I've found with spirits is in the other side, in the Summerlands, is that, I constantly feel like I'm pinpointing more and more and getting more concrete in that tunnel. It's like, I started out with this big belief, and then you slowly kind of, it's broad, and then you're narrowing it down to more and more concise information. And so I just wanted to let you guys know that there'll probably be some videos coming up of different subjects having to do with the spirit realm. And there's so much, like I could literally go into so much information on what I think. I was sitting and talking to my mom the other night about what I think, and it just went off on 1,000 different tangents, and I never even got back to the original thing of what I was talking about. So I'm hoping to kind of write down different subjects to keep me on shorter videos. Like one of the things I really want to talk about is like the creeper at Waverly, and what I think the creeper is, and what I think negative entities like that are. Or why ghosts are here, or spirits, why they're here. What spirits can do, what, choices they have in the afterlife. What happens once they pass on. Just stuff like that I would just love to share my beliefs with you guys on. And, that always sparks up really nice conversation. It also sparks up people that are assholes, which I won't tolerate, so you can leave your nasty comments. I'll just get rid of them. I don't really care. But it's nice to spark up that conversation for people that are like, that's an interesting idea. This is what I believe, and this is why. Because if you can get information and beliefs from other people, it's just nice to hear that other side, I feel like ghosts and the afterlife is one of the most controversial subjects that there are. And one of the things that Zach Bagans was saying in his book that I have wholeheartedly believed for such a long time, and it drives me nuts, is that you have people that believe in ghosts and people that don't, for the most part. And then you have the people in the middle that are like, well, I don't know if I believe in ghosts. I believe that there's something to that, but I don't really know what it is. But for the sake of our, we'll say you either believe in them or you don't. And the people that do are constantly throwing out evidence, constantly throwing out all this different, scientifically documented evidence of spirit, And then you have people that don't believe that are constantly shutting them down. Well, I feel like it's harder to prove that something does not exist without a doubt than to prove that something does exist. Because, I mean, think about that. Like, you look at Bigfoot. Okay, take Bigfoot for example. Bigfoot could live, this world is fucking enormous, okay? You're gonna tell me that you honestly, with 100%, without a doubt, can tell me that in every nook and cranny of this world, Bigfoot does not exist. I mean, can you say that without a doubt? Can you honestly say that a giant primate-like creature cannot exist and that you have searched every nook and cranny of this world? There are places in this world that science has never touched, you know, and so it's like, I feel like it's so much harder to prove that something doesn't exist than to say that it does, but it's always the people that are telling you that something doesn't exist that are constantly pushing on the people that believe in it to give them more, give them more, give them more. And that just, I don't feel like it should be that way. I feel like it should be people working together for common answers. Because whether you believe in ghosts or not, a lot of people are very interested in the afterlife, and they're very interested to know what happens. Even if they have a profound belief, and they have, you know, they are extremely religious, they know when they die they're going to go to heaven, they're going to go to hell, something along those lines, and they have it all spelled out for them. A lot of people are still nervous, are still curious on, well, is that actually what's going to happen? So, anyway, this was just kind of a lot of rambles, but I just wanted to get it out there that, you know, this is something that I'm going to be focusing a lot on 2015 is this mediumship ability and the spirits and ghosts. And I mean, this is just something that's a huge passion of mine. I feel like everybody on YouTube has their niche. You have Tiptoe Chick that had her herbs. You have, oh my gosh, I totally just lost. Hibiscus Moon, who has her crystals. You have Charlie, who now she has her It Works. But I mean, she had her readings. She had her, you know, all of her. She actually goes in a lot of different. She has so much happening. She's got a lot going on. But you know, a lot of her stuff was her readings, her eating healthy, how her life is changing. You know, you've just got people that have their own little niches, and I feel like my niche, at least something that I want to be my niche, and that it is in my personal life, is spirits and ghosts, and you know, that's what I want to be able to bring to the table. So I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited for all the studies. For, you know, I'm excited to get a journal to kind of start writing things down, to write down what I think, what I believe, the different subjects, and you know, see how that changes as I study and as I grow, and you know, as I begin to have that personal relationship with spirit and hear from the actual other side what's happening. So yeah, that's what I got. This was a bunch of rambles, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to title this, but yeah, so just be looking for those videos. They'll be posted. I'll probably do something like, I don't know, they'll have some kind of title before them so that you know that it's part of that group of videos. Yeah, so I hope that you guys have a great day. I'm going to go back to my reading. I just, for some reason, all of a sudden felt compelled to let you guys know what was happening, and yeah, so you guys have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye.